Welcome back. Welcome back. What up? Welcome to another episode of the Game Changers. And today, man, we're gonna be talking about this PDF, Travis Turner, head football coach at a high school in Virginia, goes missing after going an undefeated season. Come to find out, he had a bunch of child porn on his computer, pictures and videos. It's just sick, man. Like to get a job to where you have to work with kids all the time, bro, and then to find out that you're a PDF is crazy, and it makes you want to look into a lot of these coaches and stuff like that. Not saying that all of them are doing shit like this, but it does make you want to give second thought about who is around your child on a daily basis, because there's some sick people in this world, man. And to be a head coach working with teenagers and probably kids every day, hours on end, after school hours and everything, and then to come to find out, man, that you got child porn and everything like that and soliciting minors on your computer. Like, these people trusted you, and I'm pretty sure you was a big leader in the community. And these people trusted you with their kids, bro. And this is the type of shit that you doing behind closed doors.
And now you run.
And now after an undefeated season, just going on the run just like that, it's like, it's sickening. You coward. Now you run.
But to think about it now, so this school, these kids had fought tooth and nails, man. Went out there and left everything on the field, go undefeated, and their coach is the highlight of their season.
You built a bond with this PDF too now. Any coach that you had some success with like that, y'all having fun. You got to the point where you respect them, and y'all, you know, there's a certain level of camaraderie on the team when it comes to stuff like that. And to come to find out he got this going on in the background, it's sickening, bro. It's sickening.
Like, and think about how the damage that's gonna do to those kids. Like, it's gonna be hard for them to trust anybody. All because of one man. One man, dude. This is just crazy. And now you on the run. I hope they find you, lock your ass up, and when you in that cell, somebody come in there late night and cut your shit off. Fucking nasty bastard. That's some sick shit, man. And shit like that just pissed me off. Because
so let's go back to the charge. What was the charge again? You got
So I got a little clip of what his charges were.
Police are searching for Travis L. Turner, the head football coach at Union High School, who is wanted on child pornography charges. Turner, 46, is facing 5 counts of possession of child pornography and 5 counts of using a computer to solicit a minor. He was reported missing last week after authorities visited his home during the investigation. Turner has not been seen since Thursday and is actively being sought by police. He has been the head coach of the Union High School Bears since 2011. Wise County Public Schools confirmed a staff member was placed on paid leave pending an external investigation but did not directly name Turner. The investigation is ongoing, and Turner was last seen wearing a gray sweatshirt, gray sweatpants, and
so that 5 counts, bro.
And he's been the coach since 2011, 14 years.
So just imagine.
You know, but this is, you know,
this devils.
And I mean, this happens. I mean, even in, you know, where I reside at, there was a pillar of the community, somebody that was coaching multiple kids, and they had a situation with children, and they still currently incarcerated. So, you know, these things happening, man, and parents, just try to do as much vetting as you possibly can do. Like, I mean, there's only so much you can do. You don't know, a lot of these people are so great at hiding who they truly are, but um, it just shows you that a lot of these people are not who they say they are. I mean, and a lot of people who are like this, they put themselves in positions to be around children,
I was just about to say that.
coaching, teaching, youth groups like in churches and community centers.
Boy
They find,
Scout.
they find their ways to go into these places, and then they put their costume on and act like they're really there for the community, but they're really there for their own weird fantasies and real things that they want to do in real life in their own mind, what they want to do sexually to minors. You know what I'm saying? So they put themselves in these positions, and they'll come off like great people and wholesome, and how they would never do anything. But they're really in a costume. They're
And the
really
whole
not who
time.
in that whole time. So that's why sometimes it is cool to salute the person that's straight up and honest, and people don't like them and they seem mean and they're over the top. But guess what? That person's more honest. That person is somebody that is like, I don't really like what they say, but that might be somebody you might be able to trust. Because a lot of times these people that are in these places that's supposed to be, bees and flowers and all happy, these are the worst people in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
They're the
yeah,
worst people in the world.
you always gonna meet people's representative. You're not meeting the real person when you meet them. You meeting their representative,
Exactly.
especially the first couple of times until you can be around somebody long enough to peep those tendencies and their habits and
Mhm.
the characteristics. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
yeah, people are putting
Yep.
on a show every day. I do
Yep.
it every day at work.
Man.
like,
But but on some
like,
real shit though, like think about how deep that is though for this man, right? He done groomed these kids. Think these kids has grown to trust him. Like and I'm sure to a lot of those boys, he's more like a father figure to them. And this is the type of shit that he's doing. Imagine, and I pray that he didn't, but think about it. Since 2011, think about how many of those kids that he's been approached or got these kids so scared to say anything, and he's had his way with them
I mean, he's just a predator who shouldn't have access to kids. Like,
at all.
he's a predator for sure. But just to go on the run, that part, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, you're a
Now
coward.
you,
It's
you,
music.
just go on the run. They were questioning him or visited his home during the investigation, and he just, spooked and just. Some people like that too. When they faced with something, bruh, people will
But
do anything.
because he knew he was in the wrong. He knew he had did. He knew what he was doing wasn't right. So as soon as they put you to the fire, you run. It's too late to run now.
But you ever see those serial killers who got away with it so long? They just like, what took you so long to find me? Type shit.
Yeah, get tired and just like I hope they catch him, and I hope they do you bad in prison. I really do. And I don't wish no evil or no bad stuff on nobody, man. But to be doing shit like this with kids, bro, you deserve the worst. Everything bad you got coming to you, you deserve it. But that's some sensitive shit.
Yeah, it's a sensitive topic, but man, it happens across the nation. You gotta keep your eyes open. See some, say some. Um, Nowadays, kids can't be kids. Making them grow up so fast, and you might be around a predator too. So, just another thing you gotta watch out for.
For sure, for sure. And just be smart as adults. That's what I think. That's the main thing when we starting to see so much of this stuff because the kids are vulnerable. They're not developed to the point to where they could see what some of these adults are unless at home you're diligent with them to let them know to see the signs of how these people could act or ask them certain things, be real, give them as much information on these things so they're protected out here because that's the precious time in their life so they can become young men and young women out here with no problems because there's so many people that are trying to become, coming into adulthood that their childhood ruins their adulthood, and then
Mm-hmm.
and from these type of situations, people like this that have um have child files, on their computer, and you don't know what these kids have been through to even be on these to be on these. These are these kids that are being human trafficked.
Mm-hmm.
These are these kids that are doing stuff against their will that aren't that they're not even at puberty. Some of these are just little babies and toddlers that are on some of this stuff. This is how sick
Mm-hmm.
some of these people are. And these kids end up becoming adults, and then they end up doing the same things that happened to them.
Because
So
hurt people.
right, and then some of them think it's right. They
Yep, they
don't think
think
it's wrong
that's
because
the way of life. This is
right.
what I'm supposed to do. This is how it is supposed to be. It was done to
Hmm.
me, so now I'm gonna do it to somebody else, and then that
Hmm.
person is gonna do it to somebody else. But man, another thing, bro, parents, man, y'all gotta be careful with who y'all trust y'all kids with, man.
Hmm.
Like I'm a parent, and I don't trust nobody around my damn kids.
Hmm.
Because the ones that you would think would be the last person to do something like that will be the ones doing it.
And look at this coach. This coach was there for 14 years. He was a part of that school. He was a part of that district of schools and
In the
knows
community.
different coaches and that whole community of people. It's just not that school because when you're in a school and you're teaching or you're a coach, it's those students that you're teaching. Yes, it's those parents that you're involved with, but it's also the kids that are in the other schools, the other coaches. It's a whole network of people that are in those, when you're playing high school sports and any kind of
Mm-hmm.
sport, but high school sports, a whole network of people. So it's not just the kids around him that are affected. It's other people that are around that could be affected in that whole area, in that whole district. That's why we got to hold these people accountable because the kids are the future, and we don't need these type of people around our children. We need stand-up men. We need
Strong
respectable
leaders.
men, real leaders, men that understand actually not cowards and people that don't take advantage of young minds and young people. They're going to be there for them. They're going to teach them the ways. We don't need these kind of people just because he winning football games. Sports is cool, athletics is cool, it teaches you some things, but anybody that's played sports and done that knows, hey, it teaches you things, but that's not the end of life. That's not what life really about. Life is being here in the real world, doing real things, but and treating others with having real more and that other stuff don't mean just because you win in football. Man, no, I don't care about man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what we need to. You know what I mean? That's what we need to preach. We don't need these people being celebrated. And obviously he's not with them trying to find them, but
And I'm pretty
that's
sure
probably
he
something he thinks. Well, I was winning football games.
and probably was a decorated coach in that community, man. Like went to family functions and family dinners with everybody. These kids probably at some point stayed over to this man's house or went camping with this guy. And like
Mm,
he took them out for breakfast and they went and did this to
mm,
movies and all that. And the whole time, bro, y'all thinking that this man is being a role model for your kids and he's grooming them so that he
mm,
can live out his sick fantasies. And I'm pretty sure, man, these kids have grown to trust this man and believe in everything this man says and feels like he can't do no wrong because they don't understand that what he's doing is wrong. Because he's groomed them to believe that this is the way it's supposed to be. I'm your coach. And it's sick because you got to think about it, man. For 14 years, think about the damage that he's done, or the damage that with this coming out is gonna do. These kids can't even celebrate being undefeated because this has come out about their coach, and now they don't have a coach because he's on the run for being a PDF. Like, you sick, bruh. Like, there ain't no better, there ain't no other way to put it. There's nothing right about what you've done, and you deserve to pay. You shouldn't be on a run. Because if I was one of those fathers, bruh, they wouldn't have to find you. I had your ass somewhere roped to a tree, nail straight through your head when they find your ass. Like, sit, man. Like, people like this, they don't deserve jail. Like, you deserve worse. He don't deserve news coverage. He don't deserve to be paraded in front of nobody in handcuffs. Catch him, do what you need to do to him, and say he was never found.
Man.
Cause that's some sick shit, man. Like, and I ain't worried about him. It's the damage that he's done to those kids, bro. Like, you gotta think these kids are gonna need therapy. And then think about how many of these kids now that probably feel relieved that he's been caught. And now they can finally speak about it. Think about it, some of them are adults now. He's been there for 14 years. Some of these kids are adults and don't know how to talk to nobody about it because they're embarrassed. And now that it's finally come out, it's gonna. I don't want to say I'm sure, but I believe a lot of those adults and a lot of those people that are in college and a lot of them that are still in high school is gonna finally feel comfortable enough and safe enough to come out and say what he did to them. Because I'm pretty sure, man, there's a lot more than what we know so far.
Yeah, I agree.
But we'll keep an eye on this, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the comments. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. We the Game Changers. Choose life.